I don't like that angle. Let's try this. Man. What a ride. It really is. Hello. You may not know me, which I understand. Everyone has their people and whatnot. But I think it's... Give me a second. I'm improving this as we go. Where do I even begin? Rec Room. A game that a lot of people remember, but stopped playing for a very few reasons. The game stopped being fun. The game was running out of creativity, so what, so on and so forth. But I don't know. For me, I always found Rec Room to be this comforting place where anything could happen. And I'm not entirely wrong, actually. Rec Room is a very, very fun place. The memories, man, it was such a great time to be alive. Such a great time for the game and players alike. I remember when I first started playing Rec Room on the PS4. My friend, who I'll call Leo for the occasion of this, told me about Rec Room. He said that this game was pretty cool and that I probably would like it. So, I listened to him. So me, with my PS4 controller with a little bit of stick drift, hopped on Rec Room, made an account, and there you have it. From then on, I kept playing the game. I made lots of memories. I did lots of cool things on the game. Played quests, met people, met world creators. A lot of them. Around the time where the pandemic started, I really relied on this game to be sort of that social thing I played, along with Among Us, but Among Us is not the topic of this video, it's about Rec Room. I play a lot of horror games with the boys. If you remember that channel that Plushy Brothers created called The Boys, it was a channel where it was supposed to be gaming content of me, Leo, and him. We stopped uploading on that channel for a while. I don't think it's really received any attention as of now. And it's kind of sucks, bro. Where else do I even come from this. We made a lot of videos on Rec Room where we played lots of stuff and did lots of cool things, if you will. Made a lot of content. I carried. Definitely I did. I did carry. I don't care what anyone tells me. But it kind of sucks that I'm the only one really here to really share these last few moments of Rec Room with, well, think of it as a personal one-on-one. You, of course, you don't know me. This is more of a solo thing. Let's move to a different place. We'll walk and talk, if you will. If you're wondering why I'm using a camera, it's so you can kind of look at me and my facial expression if you don't like watching me walk around everywhere. So that's sort of an option. Also, because I play VR chat, so mirror dwelling became kind of like the norm for me. It's a little weird, but you know, VR chat's all very strange location. But back on Rec Room. I remember all the great games we played. Shout out to Bank Robbery. That game was cinema. I loved that game with my whole heart. I never got to finish. I recorded myself playing some of the heists. Unfortunately, I did not get to finish any of the missions. I think the furthest I got was the gold heist. I think that's the furthest I went. That's at least what I remember. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. So I think it goes without saying that Rec Room meant a lot to people across the world. Me, myself, Nye, Plushy Brothers, Good Pal Leo, a lot of other kids on the internet who really got to experience this game. I've played it and like, it's such a... I'm not good at these videos because it requires me to talk about myself, which I'm not amazing at, but I'm trying my best. And I think what Rec Room taught me was to be more social. That's why I connected so easily. The transition to VR chat was kind of quick, if that makes sense. Because of Rec Room, this game kind of taught me how to be social, how to be fun to talk to have this emotion in my system. It's weird. I don't know, man. Ooh. One of my friends. I unfortunately don't remember that guy, so I will not be inviting him. Because I kind of want this to be by myself. Then playing on the controller, back on controller, I kind of blabbered on. I got my very first headset, the PlayStation VR. A lot of people know about it, a lot of people hated it. I personally, looking back on it, it was horrible having to have a cord attached to me at all times. But, I mean, I still kind of do that because most of these games drain the battery on an Oculus Quest 2. Again, I apologize if I'm being quiet. It's because I'm reminiscing. I'm trying to figure out things to talk about. one of the things I remember doing was playing a lot of horror games. Rec Room had a good variety of those. Got a lot of good scares, a lot of good reactions. I love reactions of other people. And Rec Room kind of delivered that to me, if you think about it. I was never competitive with this game. I didn't play Rec Royale. I didn't play paintball that much. I was a quest. I liked adventure. I was never about combat that much. Unless it's Golden Trophy combat, then I love that. What are they going to do with Golden Trophy? They should really make separate games for that. I mean, of course there's Requiem, but since, you know, MetaQuest user, you can't exactly enjoy Requiem. Or Radium. There we go, Radium. I was saying Requiem. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. The Radium exactly can't replace what Rec Room was to me. At least that's my opinion. But for the horror games on here, they were definitely good. Until the Ignited thing happened. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about. There was a large surplus of Ignited games that came out that kind of drove a lot of people to stop playing, or kind of made people stop believing in the creativity of Rec Room because of the Ignited games. So many of them were created for like clip farming and like rec coin stuff or whatever, I don't know. But that was bad. Like, I remember, like, okay, a lot of cool, interesting stuff out there. I mean, like, Ignited games were definitely popular because of, like, Ignited Freddy and whatnot. Until I saw an Ignited game about Miles Morales, and I was like, okay, we're overdoing it. It was on the same map, too, of another game. So, that's when I kind of believed in the clip farming. Yeah, that was bad. Definitely. I never stopped playing Rec Room at all. I kept playing. I was mainly a quest player, and I occasionally hopped on, like, maybe do some paintball. Then the news broke that Rec Room was shutting down. Oh my god. I have never been more emotional over something like that in my life. I remember when I heard the news too. I was playing Bite by Night on Roblox, and then Plushy Brothers sent me a link to a YouTube video called Farewell Rec Room 2016 to 2026. I watched it. It was a compilation of old Rec Room clips, and it ended off with everybody waving to the camera. After I watched that video, I shut down everything I was doing. I went to my room and I cried so hard. Like, I couldn't breathe. That's how emotional I was over this. Like, part of my soul was this game, and it's gonna get deleted tomorrow. Like, or deleted today whenever I decide, or maybe it's already deleted whenever I decide to upload this, but God, Rec Room really is that type of game. Plushy Brothers and some of the other friends that were in that video, we did one last thing. It was a block drop video. We played Golden Trophy, and I don't remember what else we did. And that was the last video I think Plushy will ever make of this game. So, since we didn't do our final Rec Room video where we did quests for the entire thing, I'm making a video, which is gonna just be me talking to the camera, getting one-on-one personal with you, and yeah. It's not, I don't think I'm gonna edit this either. I think I want it to be raw, because if it's edited, it won't really get the emotions I want to feel. Maybe I'll have some music playing in the background. But, yeah. For these last couple of weeks, since Rec Room was announced to be shut down, I played a lot till these last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, school became an issue, and since finals are coming up, it became more of a focus to want to pay attention to that than Rec Room. So today is, in fact, my birthday, May 31st. Um, I I didn't quite really I didn't process yet that Rec Room was going to be leaving us tomorrow at 12. And I am so heartbroken by it. Yeah. I did play with a friend. Her name is, for the term of this, we're going to say Ray. Her and we played a lot at night. It's currently about to be 11, so I probably should wrap this up before it gets too late. Um, so the last thing I really gotta say is thank you, Rec Room, for everything that you've created for us and everything you inspired us to be. And remember, in the words of Coach, always be sure to give your Rec Room best. Thank you for watching, and I hope to get back to you soon.